already packing. Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action. What we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free now looking back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tea Time with RK. Today, I have an incredible guest. I am so excited for today's conversation. I have with me Michael Diamond, and Michael is the owner, founder of Diamond in the Rough BC. And what an incredible name! So, obviously, Diamond in the Rough BC is a play on words because you are extremely fortunate to have such a fun last name. How did you come up with that? Where did that come from?
So Diamond in the Rough BC actually came from just my own personal experience with business. So really, business can be tough. Business can be challenging. Creating a career and a path that really builds on the kind of values you want to instill is hard, just like diamonds. So being that diamond in the rough, really kind of that play on words, is creating that environment of people that feel like they are the diamond in the rough. They are the people that can bring to light the shine that a diamond can bring in their career. So
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, what you are going to experience tonight is a little bit different from our traditional tea time, but we are doing a shift. And so Michael was kind enough to actually come here with an actual workshop that he's going to deliver to you tonight to explain how to build a team that is as strong as diamonds. Now, I know that most of you out there are entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs, and you know that to be able to scale and be effective at what you do, you are going to ultimately need to bring on a team to help you reach your long-term goals. And so Michael is so knowledgeable here when it comes to team building and bringing out the genius in employees. So I'm going to give him the floor to be able to have this conversation and just buckle up because you're in store for something amazing. Here we go.
you're right. All right. So good evening, everybody. And I do appreciate your time to kind of walk through these slides with me and understand what it is to build a team that is as strong as diamonds, and understand that your team is your backbone and that without them, it's really hard to do the work that you do. So if you want to go to the next slide here, Riley, we can jump right in. So, as most of you know, the interview is really the crucial part. So the interview is what builds that team and creates that environment that you're looking for. So some of the best managers that I've actually worked with fail to understand the true meaning of a solid interview. And really, there's kind of those 4 key points that I'd like to bring up is, number 1, make it comfortable. So an interview itself is already nerve-wracking. People are going to have those nerves. So creating that comfort level and building on that kind of fluid interview is definitely crucial. But also create the open dialogue. So don't be so rigid on the questions that you ask, and don't focus on, I already have the answers in my mind that I'm looking for. let the person kind of build on that dialogue and build on that conversation with you to better understand what they're going to bring to your team. Be open to questions. So to that is really allow the conversation to build, as I've said before, and let them ask questions in the middle, let them ask questions at the end. Be open to allowing those questions to be asked during that process to instill that confidence in them that hopefully, again, you're gaining all that information that you need to make the best decision for your team. And do not set expectations. Now, this one's a little tricky, totally understand, but understand that if you already have in your mind the answer to your questions, then change up the interview question. Don't set expectations for the interview. Let the interview flow. Let the person speak to who they are and hold true to your values. What are you looking for in your team that really is needed or that you're trying to build on? So what expertise are you looking for? Different things like that. But again, let it be fluid. Let it just flow out and allow that person to kind of create that environment for you so you get a good mental image. And you can go to the next. So after you hire, the next part is training. Now, training is actually something that really a lot of people kind of feel is very, again, rigid. But training people, you have to understand that everybody's slightly different. So being honest with your expectations is definitely crucial. Right up front, these are my expectations. Any of the businesses that I run, I kind of have my 3 rules, which is family, fun, and safety. So right away, they know that, number one, we're a family here. We build on that family environment, and a family supports each other, even through the hard times, even through the times that really we don't want to be there, we are there. Number 2, the safety part really is kind of self-explanatory there. But number 3 is have fun. Work should be fun. Work should be enjoyable. You should have that smile on your face when you come to work. So setting those expectations right up front is crucial. But also be open to new ideas and possible criticism of your own. So understand, as entrepreneurs and business owners, you're building this business into something that you really feel strongly about. But sometimes getting those people in, they might have different ideas than you. They might have different ways of thinking, and that's okay. Understanding that that team is helping you deliver better for your customers and better for your clients is definitely going to be critical. So being open to those ideas is definitely crucial. Instill the environment that the business is theirs. So what do I mean by that? You're creating this business. You're the CEO, you're the owner, you're the founder. How do you create that kind of business is theirs, right? It's making sure that they understand they're able to come to you in regards to any type of opportunities or possible changes to the business that might make things better, but also that you're open and able to take on some of that burden that maybe they are having, that you're instilling in them that, hey, I'm ready to go into the weeds with you and I'm here to support. So that's huge, is making sure that it is theirs as well, because then they're going to create that value in the business and have kind of that foundation that, hey, I want to do what's right because this is my business too. And create trust through the foundational method. So again, foundations are crucial, but building that trust on that foundation is definitely going to be critical. And to build that trust is really just to be honest. Be honest with your employees that you're pulling on or associates that you're pulling in, and make sure they understand, again, where you're coming from, what your business is all about, what you want to do, and the direction you want to go, and let them help you along the way. So the last is actually the working environment. So the working environment, now that your team's actually trained, is creating, again, those values in your business. So knowing your strengths and opportunities. So understanding that you might have built the business, but you might have some opportunities, and that's why you were hiring in a team. They're there to better you and better your business. So let them help you. Have a succession plan and train up. So this one here is definitely hard, especially as entrepreneurs, is we like to hold everything in and try to kind of really grasp onto the ability to create something and see it grow on our own. But sometimes it is taking that step back and understanding that I need somebody behind me to support me. And through that support, I want to create that succession that if at some time I want to retire, I know my business is in good hands. So creating that succession plan and training up any of the employees that you feel can take on that responsibility is definitely going to be crucial. Be innovative. So again, with your team, letting them come up with some of the ideas, opening that door to letting them build on that kind of business plan and ensuring that they are there to give you those initiatives and create that environment that your customers are really going to love. But also be human, but be mindful of your business. What I mean by that is sometimes we get so hyper-focused on our business that we lose focus of being human, being that person that you want to be out in the real world. So understand that these are people. They are going to come with some challenges, some opportunities. Allowing them to talk to you and be open to that is going to be critical in the business environment and going to instill, again, that trust that we're really looking for. So really with Diamond in the Rough, what I wanted to focus on is helping people create those environments, helping businesses and people feel like they are the shining star within their business. So really empowering them to truly inspire the teams that they want to be, as well as inspire people to be the people that they want to be. So building on their career paths, building on their goals and ambitions, and ensuring that everybody has in them the release of self-doubt, and ensuring that the people alone can actually reach their goals and take those steps up in the career that is going to be kind of creating those diamonds in the rough.
Michael, this was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I think that very often within all businesses, whether we're looking at, large corporate entities or we're looking at mom and pop shops with a handful of employees, I think that very often people have a huge opportunity when it comes to uncovering the right employee, having a good interview process, and having a good process to develop those employees. So everything that you're talking about is incredibly important because once you hire someone, you're invested in that person, right? Like,
yeah, it's a lot of money to actually put into a person. You're actually spending money on training. You're spending money on the hours that it takes them to get to a level that you feel comfortable leaving them alone. So understanding that it's not just all about building those teams, right? It's actually money out of your business's pocket, that you're actually creating an environment that is easier for you. And that's the biggest thing when you're starting a business is you want to be able to turn your back and go on vacation, go spend some family time, go to the beach and relax and not have your phone blowing up all the time. So instilling those true values within your business when you're hiring, when you're training, when you're kind of just creating that network within the business is going to be crucial.
so let me ask you this, Michael, because your background is in corporate and you've worked and hired and developed a lot of people over the years. So I'd love to hear from you. What inspired you to start this business?
Really, it came down to seeing the struggles out in the real world, that when it comes to business, many people are not trained. Many people don't have the knowledge or the background or even somebody to fall back onto. They feel like they're alone in this real big world of corporate and business structure. So creating an environment that now they can come to me, we can work together, I can help them refocus and gain that knowledge and almost that determination, right? So again, the motto of Diamond in the Rough BC is under pressure, we shine bright. Because it's a lot of pressure to take that step and take that leap. But understanding that it's the team behind you that helps you through is going to be critical. So really, that's what it all came about from.
And I always try to bring this back to the journey of financial freedom. I think that that is a goal that most people have, is they want to obtain at some point in their life financial freedom and be able to live the life that they aspire to. Talk to us a little bit about how this business is helping propel you to that goal.
So the first thing is taking the leap of faith. So with any business, as many of you entrepreneurs know, it's definitely something that you have to not only get your mind, but your heart in the right place. So understanding that now this is my business and I want to see it succeed is propelling me to new ventures and new ideas and new thought processes around how do I gain that financial freedom. Secondly, providing a resource to others is definitely going to be critical in that financial freedom as well. So as most of the entrepreneurs know, time is money. So understanding that my time for the people that I'm supporting is going to relate to getting to that financial freedom. But third is understanding too that even with financial freedom, I want to provide something that really is lifelong. So that alone is a value in itself that I can provide back my time to people and ensure that they understand they're not alone.
Fantastic. And Michael, for the audience watching at this point, if they would like to learn more about you, how do they get in contact with you?
So there's a couple ways. I actually do have a Facebook page. So Diamond in the Rough BC is a Facebook page. To access that, you can go to michael.diamond.itr and search that in Facebook, and that will pull up the Diamond in the Rough BC Facebook page. I also do have my website at diamondintheroughbc.com. That site there has all the information, as well as there's blogs posted in regards to resume writing, interviewing, how to kind of build out a network and things like that, as well as some contact information. So my email is michael.diamond.itr@gmail.com. You can certainly reach out to me at any time, and I'd love to be able to kind of work with you and talk to you about your goals and your kind of future state to see what we can do to help you in getting those goals.
Michael, thank you so much for joining me this Friday evening for tea time. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I am so confident that the audience took a lot away from it and they have a new mind shift when it comes to hiring and identifying the right employee.
Awesome. And that's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. All right, everybody. So if you are watching on Facebook, I'm going to ask you to just hit the like button and leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought about this particular tea time and what questions you have for Michael. He is in the group and he's going to be watching for questions. If you are watching on YouTube, I want you to smash the subscribe button and like this video and comment what was the most important thing that you took away from this particular conversation. What was your top thought from this particular conversation? And with that said, I hope you all have an amazing night, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thank you.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited